No way.
It's muted, but now it's not. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
What is that? Is that Psycho Dream?
It is.
Hell yeah.
It's Tuesday.
We're doing a
again.
deep dive into Psycho Dream this week.
We are all experts on Psycho Dream. Take it away,
Hey
Ernest.
everyone. Well, you see, the cover is pink and blue, first of all, which represents the two genders. And that is what we're here to talk about today, is we're renouncing any other gender. We're taking a
Wow.
hard right-wing shift on the show. This is what we talked about, right? Was that just you and me, Pico?
We have all the plans for everything have just gone out the window.
I think that's what me and Pico discussed earlier in the pre-show.
Okay.
True trash.
I
We're not
put
talking about Psycho Dream. What is there to say about Psycho Dream? We're not talking about
real
that.
quick before the
You
poll's over.
cannot take your sub back,
Please
Jimbo.
answer the poll on Twitch whether or not Pico will fall asleep. We only have one vote
It's
for
100%.
yes. Oh wait, 3 votes for yes. Good night, Pico.
You're all losing your money. I'm splatting right now. And no sleep gets in between a man and his splat.
Is it the ability to run polls now a consequence of us becoming Twitch affiliates?
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, there's the news.
that's
So,
some pretty neat news. Yeah.
with some wonderful help from Nico of our mod team of the Discord, playing through some games on our Twitch channel. We were able to finally get the hours we needed to become affiliate, and we're also planning on at least more of us streaming more.
I think we would lose affiliate if we just did it the one time, right?
Yeah,
Can they take it away from you? That's sick.
I hope.
Not in a good way.
Keep us on our toes.
Uh-huh. So
Once the people get a hold of us, they won't want us to go.
yeah, and if you all ever want to see us play any games, I know Atrex, you mentioned that you might play through some Chrono Trigger.
That I am apparently playing through some Chrono Trigger soon. So get
Right now?
excited. Right now. You are watching Splatoon instead while I play Chrono Trigger.
And go ahead and drop your Prime subs, and we'll be accumulating that money to get a podcast copy of Chrono Trigger, which we will destroy on stream.
Oh.
That is what we'll be using the money for.
So remember to sub.
I
so
actually
we
think
can
that's
do
a good
that.
idea.
That's such a great idea. No one will sell it to us, but
I'm really in support of that idea.
It'd be awesome.
I don't know, man. I'm not in support of that idea. That kind of seems like some Logan Paul shit.
Yeah, well.
Well, we are
get
affiliates
famous.
now.
yeah,
Okay?
didn't you hear the beginning of this stream?
Oh
Gotta
yeah,
go viral.
Yeah, Alex G.
controversy does bring virality. Yeah.
Alex G has left the podcast due to creative differences.
To continue his
week.
music career. We understand.
Next is like the tell-all book
Look, we got a sub
inside the podcast.
while we're on the podcast. Mochi Floof. Incredible.
Really.
So we got this yesterday? Oh, and some bits. Are we a shout out channel now? What do these do?
Did not tell you.
We got this yesterday, so we haven't been able to exactly add in emotes or point redemption stuff unique to the channel. And as we kind of move forward, we'll figure out whatever the hell we're doing besides the Chrono Trigger thing.
Any other ideas we could steal from other channels, though? That would
Right.
probably be hard to hold up in court. You know.
You can't sue me for
We could
your
do hot tub
ideas.
streams.
Oh yeah.
We
We
should.
We will.
I would love to stream from a hot tub.
If we get 500 subs, we'll all rent a hotel and stream in a hot tub.
Why do we need 500? What about 5?
Well, I mean, we'd all have to meet up, and that cost. You know, there's the money,
The
and travel,
cost
and all
from
that.
it all goes to the business account.
Sounds
Yeah.
like that's business.
And if you want to see us struggle, subscribing is good because then we'll have to decipher among us where the money goes and whose account it lands into. So you could really be creating some excellent dramatic turmoil between all of us if you choose to subscribe, which maybe you're a hater, maybe you're the YouTube watcher who downvotes our video.
Did you
This is your
really
chance.
say? Did you say those words to destroy every sense of everything?
I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't want the money. Don't give me the money.
Joey said
don't
to
want
do
me
it at a
holding the money.
loss, otherwise it's not for the community. So,
True, real and true.
I'm in.
also to answer John, bits are like, I don't know, Twitch money that goes towards like the Twitch wallet.
I
Is
think
that
a
how it
bit
works?
is like. I think every bit is like a penny or something like
I
that.
believe
Yeah.
it is 1-to-1. Yes.
John says these bits are for Pico, so 100 bits for Pico and no one else. That is going right to the hot tub.
Hell,
do
yeah.
not spend it all in one place.
Why is the screen black?
There's no gaming.
No gamers.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what happened.
I'm gaming.
Technical difficulties on the #1 video game vinyl podcast at this
This
time
is
slot.
our
Now Twitch
first
affiliate.
Is Pico's
technical
stream
difficulty
still
affiliate.
working on the Discord?
I think so. I'm just streaming black screen.
Hell yeah. Oh, there's a home screen. I'm about to have to start just adding GIFs. Alright.
Are you Alfbert?
Yes, I don't remember why I made up that name so long ago.
I just dropped off your team. I'm sorry. You have 3 people now.
Oh, it's okay.
Did anyone else here have plans to stream on our Twitch? Or possible ideas?
I'm gonna
Well,
do one
I-
called Splat Boys, where we splat on each other.
There you have it.
And then we play Splatoon later.
I would certainly be enthused to stream Splatoon 3 as Pico and I and whoever else play it once it
Oh,
releases.
I'm
Trying to
planning
get me
on
to
getting that.
high
I don't
rank.
have this one.
Wow, I got shadow banned for 5 minutes.
It's time to get the GIFs out.
Ain't that some shit? For now, just look how cool my character looks in his fucking Yeezys.
It's good enough.
So what's been going on this week?
What's been going
I
on?
feel like a lot's been going on. A lot of little things floating around the community.
There was a little chat happening. I didn't even bring this up to you guys before this, but there is a chat going on in Discord of like, does it matter whenever there's a SAP story to a post about the price that you pay?
Absolutely not.
It almost makes it worse. I don't know if that's too.
Like it's justifying high price tags.
Yeah, it's like who cares? Like,
Is it
just do
relevant?
It's like do it or don't do it. You know.
Yeah.
I think, like, I don't know. I wouldn't tell a random stranger on the street my SAP story. So why would I tell a group of 5,000, which I know, at best like 250, a big SAP story, you know?
They need to know it. I don't know. I think it does get some people to want to do something as opposed to just buying it. But at the same time, people are just gonna buy it anyways if it comes up.
Mhm.
That is
And
if it's
how
something harder to get.
It may depend how much I care about the person as well. Maybe if
Yeah.
I don't in the first place, it doesn't make any difference to me. And I may even view it in a negative light. But if I do, I suppose I could be convinced to have some sympathy, which is I probably should.
Probably
You know?
should, but
Times are hard.
which is why we need more SAP stories.
Oh, so you're pro SAP story.
No.
I've been converted.
I support the sob stories.
I'm drafting up
We
mine
are
right now.
the 100% panel on SAP stories, so
Bring them, make them even more creative. Make them super weird and outrageous.
yeah, that was a little thing I saw that I wanted to at least touch on a little bit.
Mhm. I don't know. Like I said, I wouldn't tell it to a bunch of people, but like, if there was something going on, maybe I would share it in a verified channel and then put stuff in market if I had to sell stuff, And so like people I know would know what's going on, but like not necessarily. I don't know.
You don't gotta
It's
air it out.
it's a weird medium to get in, yeah, because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not big on people on Facebook knowing anything about me beyond my simple interest in the hobby.
Mm-hmm.
John's saying, would you guys trash on someone for flipping whether or not there's a sob story?
I think the sob story makes me feel guiltier about doing it, but
Mm-hmm.
I envision that.
Sometimes you just power
sometimes,
through
yeah.
it.
Exactly, more or less where I'm getting at.
Are you still playing, Alex?
I just went to change some control sensitivity, so I'm jumping back on. But yeah, let's start off with keep a roll on some of the good stuff. We got Twitch affiliate. You all also had about a 10-person meetup in Washington D.C.
Yeah. With that, I'd actually like to bring in 2 people in our waiting room that were also there, if that's okay.
Nice.
Please do.
If you go ahead and start the battle, I'll join you. Pico.
Okay.
Hello, Carrie,
Hello.
Joey.
Hello.
Our guests from this great nation's capital.
The sweatiest capital on earth.
Yeah, it
we love
was
our
so
we love our
fucking
nation.
it
Yeah, it was sweaty.
was pretty swampy out.
It was
But
good.
some beautiful pictures with national monuments and landmarks in the background. Like the picture of Tyler on the ground catching the record with like the White House in the, or I don't even know what building it is. In the
the
background.
Capitol building, yeah.
There we go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just
I thought you were
what
gonna
a work
say-
of art.
It's what Ozeki
Thought
would have
you're-
wanted.
Thought you were gonna say national monument and then just veer to talking about Zeph.
That's an international monument right there. There's a
Yeah.
blessing and an honor to meet Zeph in person. I can't believe that it really happened.
So real quick, a bunch of us from the East Coast met up in Washington D.C. this last Sunday. A couple pictures were posted in some of the channels in Discord as well as the Facebook. I'm currently working on a video of any of the videos we took, and probably including at least a decent amount of the pictures, so we can just kind of get it all in one thing.
It's gonna be a touching in memoriam because we're all dead.
Yes.
That's the first video I want played at my funeral.
Just make sure it's like scored to Vangelis' Chariots of Fire.
No, make score make score that it's shared too.
Oh my god.
I my words don't make any sense today. Make it a Pico just fell right in that water.
Wow, it's that delayed.
Yeah. It should be scored to.
Oh, I did it twice in a row. Holy
pizza
shit.
time.
So you guys are gonna see more trash in about a couple seconds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I feel like I'm looping.
It should be a funny song that it's scored to.
Should be scored.
You say, I hope you have the time of your life by Green Day?
I kept thinking of getting a MIDI and putting that over it.
Oh,
But we'll
yeah,
see.
it was a good time.
Yeah.
Everyone was taller than I was anticipating, except Zeph, who is kind of a little guy.
certified. Yeah.
Certified little guy.
Love to see it. Love to hear it.
Yeah, it was a blast and a half.
A bunch of us were late. You know,
Mhm.
as we
I
do.
was first.
You sure were.
I was the only one who was there early. I guess no, I'm the only one who's there on time too. Technically, everybody. Was
Oh,
there.
really?
So, yep, I'm sticking my middle
No,
fingers up at
I
everybody.
think it was me and Tyler and Alex got there like right at
Right
Wow.
at the right
I
time.
think.
Sorry, I'm dying.
Yeah, you are. You're. Oh my
I
lord!
wasn't
Yeah,
saying that to your story.
yeah.
I got fucking splat bomb the second I got out of spawn.
So
Yeah, I can see that.
we finally got there. We took a group photo with the thanks Zeph. We were signing a jacket to send around. I
Who
got my
printed out the
banana
thanks
jams.
Zeph?
That was Alex. I
Yeah,
think.
that was our good friends.
Yeah.
That was cute.
Alex Flufa.
Yeah,
Flufa.
Flufa.
no other name. Flufa.
Balufa.
Yeah, it was a great idea. Cat pins were handed out to everybody, and everybody who already had a cat pin got a double cat pin.
Oh,
there,
nice.
there was little guy badges. There was stickers. I was happy to have some help in getting things to people that showed up.
Yeah, multiple stickers. I got a poster that Tyler had been meaning to ship for me for a while that we both did forget about. He was like, "Oh, I could just bring that to DC." Tyler
I did,
wore,
unfortunately.
fish shoes.
Multiple copies of Wind Wanker.
Yeah.
multiple Wind Wakers made an appearance. A Banana Jams made an appearance.
That's
Would you
amazing.
Would you compel other community members to have meetups?
Oh, absolutely.
100%.
When
I
the Chicago
think-
one happens, I'm gonna fly up to it.
Oh yeah.
I think especially folks on the Discord, like the community on the Discord is just like so solid, and is also like y'all mods do a good job at like vetting people. You know, there's not much tolerance for tomfoolery in the Discord, so you know you're not gonna end up with a bunch of fucking creep
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling people in real life. Yeah, I'm going to a Discord meetup for my video game vinyl collectors group.
Yeah, that's
I got
the worst
responses
thing
you
you
can
can tell.
assume.
It's the worst thing you could tell another human being.
Yeah, it sure
cannot-
could be.
You could
Except-
not force me at gunpoint to tell someone that.
Now, when I show people pictures of us throwing records in the National Mall, they go, "Wow, that looks like it's a pretty cool time." That's exactly what it was.
A wholesome good time.
That's just what
We
you
went to
do.
the Hirshhorn Museum. We
Hey, the
got
fucking-
educated.
I don't know if I got educated, but I definitely experienced some artwork.
We sure did.
I saw the photos outside with like the statues and stuff. I remember going through that little garden
Mhm.
when I was in Washington last. It's pretty cool.
But yeah,
Now you-
absolutely. Everybody should schedule a meetup in their local community.
It's like just a little bit that you can talk to each other both through the text channels, in the voice channels. You'll meet up and just feel like you're friends immediately, and that was
Yeah, I
really,
hugged
really
everybody
cool.
twice.
And it was
That's-
so sweaty.
So you
Yeah,
really
very
had to
appreciated.
consider if you wanted to hug a person.
Right.
Yeah, it must have really been worth it.
Oh, there was no consideration. I said no. Everyone's getting a hug. Like it was. Yeah, it was just great. It went perfectly.
Joey's like, "Where's my hug at?"
Literally, that is quite literally me right now. I'm wearing that shirt. I'm gonna get that screen printed on top of my channel 3. It's just gonna say where my hug at. Channel 3.
Look out for the first merch from the podcast. It's Joey
The
saying
first
where my hug at.
First bootleg channel 3 shirt officially sold out of the
Hey.
podcast. Where my hug at? Channel 3.
There is the big ass haunted mansion T-shirt that Cody has.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
Tyler was wearing
yeah.
the Trash City shirt.
so
Was the Trash City one? Was that custom made?
Yeah,
That was-
that
yeah.
one's Tyler Fish Helmet.
I wasn't
Yeah.
remembering. I wasn't remembering if that was something that was just found.
Yeah,
they
'cause
make
it was
them
the,
on, like, Soccer Mule, like one day it's like $20 T-shirt or something. and
Mhm.
design.
That was one of, I think, Trainta's many
Yeah, it was-
sponsors.
Exactly, it was one of the sponsor images because it was the Thrasher.
Right.
But we're sponsorless this week. I'm very
Well,
fucking sorry.
That's only
Wow.
so true because there is pre-roll ads now, correct?
We are
Yeah, oh yeah.
we are
I was a
legitimately
pizza.
sponsored. I'm sorry.
It does suck that like once you become affiliate, you can't opt out of having ads anymore.
But I did set it up so it's as few ads as possible. So I'm doing what I can to not make us too unbearable when you want to click
Yeah.
on.
A real monkey paw situation.
Yeah.
But you said, Carrie, that you all like the Discord team does a good job vetting members. Were there any? And this is a question for anyone. Was there anyone who was there that like you didn't really know, but you all kind of clicked on a bigger level meeting?
I mean, there was one guy there who was not in the verified channels, and I cannot for the life of me remember his name right
Harold?
now. Yeah.
Yeah, friend of Realm.
Yeah.
Chris.
He was cool. He's not verified. But like everyone else who was there, folks who are like in the verified channels, which is where I spend most of my time anyway. But yeah, I mean, I guess I was a little concerned mostly because like I know I have a bit of a reputation, so I guess I was worried people were gonna think I was gonna show up and like be an ass.
Start busting heads.
Yeah,
That's what you
I
want to
was so afraid of.
show up and start
Just-
throwing
Just
bows.
fighting. We
Probably
were-
the best possible use of that time, honestly.
Yeah.
Do all that travel for the fight. It's well worth it.
Mhm. But yeah, it was a chill time. I wish it wasn't as sweaty of a time as it was,
Yeah.
but it's
Gotta plan
definitely
a
a
fall meetup.
situation. Yeah, we gotta
Yeah.
plan a fall meetup, or folks just gotta come out to BitGen Gamerfest because that's something that marries a lot of things that people are interested in, like beer and video games and
Mm-hmm.
music. So
Motherfucker.
Oh, did I kill you? Yeah, I did.
Was that your splat down?
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Got. But yeah, I'd also like to say how it was very cool because John made the factions initially in hopes that something like these meetups would happen. So
Mm-hmm.
it was very neat seeing an early Discord concept that kind of didn't seem like it might happen, just kind of immediately clicked. And it was cool seeing Zeph show up in
Mhm.
America from
in his
from the
fucking
overseas.
long ass pants in the
Yeah.
middle of July in DC.
Zeph was dripped out in those pictures.
Zeph really was. I was very jealous.
How you do nerd drip right.
I mean, the East Coast faction, holy shit, you guys got a lot of members.
We got a comment that it's very intimidating going from the general to the verified channels because it often feels like everyone in verified are like best friends. So newcomers can feel a little alienated. At least I felt a tad out of place when I first joined verified. So everyone who's listening, I guess try to help out those newbies because it
Yeah,
is
I get that feeling.
it is very difficult going from jumping into that group of friends that you kind of see there.
We
Especially
did
if they're
start
not-
with a mentor program where you could
Yes.
request a mentor.
But buddy system.
Buddy
True.
system.
I have a lot of crazy newbie ideas I'm trying to implement.
I should not be anyone's mentor in this community. Jesus fucking Christ. Terrible idea. But I do understand like coming into like a different area where there's like a million billion in jokes and you do not
Yes.
understand any of them.
That's why you
Especially
do
if you're
the-
not familiar with Discord. Like when I first joined, I was like, I don't even know how to use this website, and it makes it feel a lot more overwhelming. But yeah, it's definitely understandable.
Don't forget that the bot can fill you in on some of the weird stuff. There is a whole like FAQ about most subjects that they could think of to try to help with that.
Yeah, community practices, shipping guides, Discord guides. There's a whole ton of stuff in that Tomothy bot.
What did that do? In the
It just
chat?
leads to a dead website.
Cool.
Too
A
old
Realms
for
link.
verified. Zach, you're verified.
You're good. You're there. Aren't you usually there?
He's there. He just doesn't know what's going on.
I'm gonna pull up this picture whenever.
Yeah, you can pull it up now.
I just need to get it into OBS because it's so very good. Oh, I was just gonna do Joey's "Wear My Hug."
Oh, it's good. It's a good one.
Coming soon to a Channel 3 Records web store near you.
Oh boy.
Wear my hug.
"Wear My Hug." Soon.
But yeah, the beautiful. I want to do. Yeah, there it is.
That's good.
Oh man.
It
Verified.
is-
I just get overwhelmed. Yeah.
It is a lot to deal with, but it is probably the easiest, pretty accessible place to get the most up-to-date conversations going on it with everything, for better or for worse.
Mhm. Let's hear some of that for worse stuff.
Oh boy.
We had had a whole thing
Pretty
going
interesting
on
2 weeks
last
going
week.
on.
Yeah.
What happened these last 2 weeks?
thanks
There's
for
that
that.
guy who cold DM'd me to end my own life.
Yeah, that certainly happened.
And
That
now
guy
he's
was
got a
wilding
whole
out.
he's got a whole character about it now too.
All thanks.
Yeah.
To
It's just the whole conversation was super weird. Even on the Facebook, everybody was telling him like, "You want to find out information about the release? You know, most of it's from the Matrix number. You might want to open it." And he was like, "It's not worth as much open." And a lot of people were trying to explain to him like it could have defects, probably worth less sealed. And then he didn't like that.
No.
And then I said some not so nice words to him, but totally tame. I didn't say anything too bad, and then he DM'd me all this crazy ass shit. And he said he was voice to texting it, which like makes me just think the guy was like yelling at his phone.
He certainly was doing that.
Yeah,
In
I was
terms-
like where he was.
Sitting in
I
his
like to think he
truck.
was like an Uber driver or something, and there was like someone in his car as he was just like berating me in the voice and text.
And it was all over a developer edition of like Call of Duty. What was it, like Symphony of the Cold War or something like that.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, just
that
like an
is-
oddball promo record or something.
Yeah.
Zach,
It
Zach
really
did
ate at him
bring up
because he
a-
made a whole YouTube video about it.
He brought up a good point. Did you indicate you were his bruh?
I did. I called him. I was like, "Bruh," and he's like, "I am not your brother." And I was like, "Dude, I wasn't calling you my bro."
Oh
He didn't
my
like that. He was like, at some point he's like, "I got you. Job well done." And I was like, "You messaged me." Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Call of Duty Symphony of the Night. Realm.
God.
It's really living in his head because he updated the Discogs with the middle finger. He put it on eBay
Oh,
for
did he?
$1,000.
No, one of us did that. Didn't?
Yeah, that
Oh, that's
was.
real?
Yeah, someone in the Discord did that, I think. But
Fucking
like,
Trash City.
no, but they did it. It wasn't photoshopped. It was on the actual Discogs page, which
Yeah,
was
right?
very yeah.
But they updated it.
Yeah, it was
him?
someone from the Discord.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure.
I really thought he was just like going all out at every angle.
That would have been funny. I mean, I think he has it in him. Based off his videos, he did seem to have a sense of humor, even if he killed his own joke by dragging it out too long. He had a funny bit or two.
He was having a real normal one out there for sure.
He was like trying to rebuttal his ban from like the main Facebook. And they were like, "Can I see the screenshots?" I was like, "I literally posted them on the main Facebook."
Well, blessings to him. I hope he makes his $1,000 off his Call of Duty promo record.
You will.
God bless that guy. I support him all the way.
Oh yeah, we are in the support of Arc of Pico, I guess, is what's going on now.
This is accurate.
You know, that took a lot of gumption to and a lot of courage to just DM me some threats. Out of nowhere, DM a stranger voice to text threats.
Oh,
Personally, I found it pretty funny, but that could have like been traumatizing for someone,
Yeah.
especially someone with like past trauma or PTSD on the subject.
It was nice seeing the Facebook team immediately handle that and remove them.
Yeah.
What else happened besides the boomer scalper?
The hot tea thread, the Reddit thread.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
John's causing some trouble now.
John's going out of his way to spill some tea.
John wants the tea.
Baiting the whole Facebook. It was pretty funny. A lot of people took the bait. It was really funny.
I'd like to thank John for subscribing
I
to
don't-
our
I
channel,
don't
by the
think-
way.
John was necessarily baiting people, but he just was like, I just want.
He asked a question about a controversial
I
topic,
guess.
and I think we're going to see more of those. We've already seen him do that shit today in the Discord, asking about, you know, if someone has like a sob story, are you more willing to overlook scalper prices?
I love
I
it.
don't know.
No, just DM the labels every single day and pretend to be their friends until you get their test presses.
That's actually a really good idea. I'm gonna do that right now.
You know what? I support that.
Can you put that in the FAQ? Add that to the bot.
Let's get Thomas.
You should have like a whole spreadsheet of like actual things that you copy and paste to everybody, so it's like really streamlined and easy.
Yeah, to keep physical notes on things that everybody's looking for. Just make sure I can look out for them as well as I can, because you know I'm just such a good friend to everyone.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I support that.
Thank you, support of Arc Pico.
These are all very sound tactics.
Well,
Uh,
real quick, I'm gonna say we're gonna rotate out our guests.
all right.
Thank
Okay,
you,
bye.
Carrie. Thank you, Joey, both for joining us this week, and thanks for
Big
meeting up.
ass. I'll be back for the rest later.
Thank
Yep,
you.
see ya.
See ya.
Wow.
All right, this week we're sponsored by Amazon.
Oh no.
Make sure to buy everything.
We should get Jeff Bezos on the show.
He's expressed interest. So
Did
Prime-
you all buy everything this week? There's been a lot of new vinyl.
yeah, make sure to use discount VGM for all on Amazon to get the deepest discount available.
What was there this week besides all I can think about is Breath of Fire 2.
Yeah, they kind of erased my memory and just now it's just Breath of Fire too.
Yeah, I
beauty-
feel like I got the
Yeah.
Men in Black light that melts your brain. That's what I feel like happened to me.
The
It
beautiful
reminds me of
art.
Titanic.
Reminds you of what?
Titanic.
How so is this?
Oh yeah, like the holding Leonardo DiCaprio holding Kate Winslet over the bow as she's making that "I believe I can fly" thing. Is that what you're talking about?
It's quite
Yes.
arcane.
Or do you mean that like Ship to Shore's art department is like sinking like the Titanic?
There's a lot of layers there, isn't there? Either way, I feel like if you're gonna go full out anime, you gotta go fan service, and they just didn't.
What do you mean fan service?
Like huge
Huge.
tits. Can I say that
Yeah,
on Twitch?
Now that we're affiliate, or can we say? Are we?
Gravity-defying breasts.
There you
That's
go.
fine. It's
That-
just an
that
ad.
was such a
you got
better way to
Xenoblade
say
to it.
There's probably something to be said for that concept.
I feel like they're just right on the edge of it.
Mm-hmm.
There
Like, the
was
guys just need
a
to be like ripped.
there was that another release that popped up recently.
What's it?
That
Smush?
Smash TV, Smush TV,
Oh yeah.
which seemed to be a bit of an enigma, if you will.
Yeah, I believe I first took note of it when someone was offering it up on a Trade Tuesday, and then, of course, I saw a bunch on eBay since.
Oh, have there been eBay listings?
I think at least 3. I saw like one for like 130, and then that went almost immediately.
Really, that expensive?
And I think 150 is what it's some are going for now.
What are everyone's? I mean, I imagine this is a pretty obvious question, but maybe there'll be something in it. What are people's thoughts on an embargo being broken in a Trade Tuesday thread on Facebook with no context on the release?
Are you saying
Yeah,
like?
it's pretty dumb to do that.
Yeah. Are you saying theoretically, if Smash TV is an embargoed release, and we're all just
Well, no, not break, but like just like reveal, I guess, reveal post.
it would be
It's
interesting.
confusing.
Yeah.
It is very confusing because that's not the first time I've seen one, but the only other one I've seen
Oh, had it?
was not supposed to be on a Trade Tuesday. Someone was legit breaking an embargo for that.
Oh, okay, that's what I was referring to. That
Yeah.
was a oopsie.
I don't know if Smash TV was an oopsie, but I know I've seen that before, and it's
it
absolutely
was a separate
ridiculous.
release. I see.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And it's very confusing, and you feel like you can't ask questions about it, even though you don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, but yeah, I had that same kind of confusion though when I saw Smash TV, and I'm still a little confused.
Like no one I know knows anything about it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it's a weird sign when no one you would expect to
Mhm.
know about a release know anything about it. none of your classics.
Right. And still, so it's weird having it kind of be distributed through mainly eBay. I mean, even all the information's through eBay at this point.
Were the eBay was there eBay links up before it was on the trade thread, or was that the
I
was it
don't
your
know.
first time?
Like I don't have eBay alerts on anything anymore, so I would not have seen it.
no not Moonshake eBay alert?
No.
Maybe there's just a group that only has shitty people in it and no one knows about it because no one's in it. But it's like the same way it's embargoed and only a couple of copies have been scalped onto eBay already.
Pico,
Could be that.
supportive art, please.
I am supporting this.
Okay, just making sure. Oh, the
I am in support, but no, I haven't bought one because I don't support.
well, you'd have to be one of 3. Also, probably overpaying for an okay at that record.
Mhm. And there are
They
so
are-
many different versions of Smash TV too, right?
Right. So there's got to be a lot somewhere.
Which version is this?
Uh,
Do we even
I-
know what system?
I believe it was NES, SNES, and arcade. Is it?
I think
that
the
it?
NES one is Smash TV and the Super Nintendo one's Super Smash TV.
Oh yeah, also Genesis version.
So it's all you would need as a Smash TV fan.
It has arcade art though, so
Yes. It was very
That has
confusing.
never
seeing
stopped
it.
a label before from using
The wrong
art from a
art.
different game.
Yeah.
Assets from the wrong version. Classic.
We love some confusion.
Well, why don't we pull in a guest here?
Bring them in. Bring them into this hodgepodge we have.
Hey there,
who do
Jimbo.
we got?
Oh, it's a PS1
Jimbo.
skeleton.
Oh wow. Oh yes,
I'm
I'm
scared.
Skeleton. Rattle me bones.
It's not October yet. It's kind of inappropriate to have such a spooky avatar.
Not
Too
if that's
bad.
just how
Every
they
day
are.
is Halloween.
The Home Depot skeleton just dropped. It's Halloween. I don't know what the
Okay.
fuck
I
you're
missed
talking
it.
about. I didn't even. I'm not. I can't afford a $300 skeleton as much as I would love one.
Wait, you missed it as in you were trying to buy it, Pico?
I was definitely thinking about it. It would be like perfect for the tree outside my house.
Guys,
It's
fucking
12
rad.
feet tall.
the embargo.
12 feet.
Please.
16 feet tall or something like that.
That's fucked up.
Big ass haunted skeleton.
True.
Okay, let's settle down here.
They have like other Halloween blow-ups too, like Hocus Pocus ones with the Sanderson sisters. And a giant Ursula one. That'd be cool as fuck.
Like they have them already at Home Depot?
Yeah, at Home Depot.
Yeah.
People get ready for Halloween so early.
Sounds like that would take up a lot of space in a store like Home Depot.
That's why they
Just-
want them gone
just-
now.
12-foot figures towering everywhere. It sounds like a horrible experience.
As a new homeowner, Pico, are you excited for dressing your house up for Halloween?
I am. I realize I don't have outlets on the outside of my house though, so it's gonna get creative with it.
Or a big ass extension cable out the bottom of the front door.
Yeah, or the window.
Perfect.
But I'm definitely gonna get like some hay bales and a scarecrow. And maybe some corn stalks.
Nothing scarier than corn.
Oh yeah, you
So
gotta have
scared.
corn stalks.
I think
Oh,
they're
no.
scary if they're configured in a corn maze or a crop circle. Those are both scary.
Oh, I
Theory.
just
Pentagram.
I
I
just
did
feel like
just
that's
notice-
so Midwest is to have like corn stalks in front of your house, like for Halloween.
I did just notice we went to an ad break.
No.
Did we? How can you tell?
I
U.S. Air
saw-
Force. Yeah. Oh shit! I shouldn't say that. I sponsored them now. Fuck. I'm sorry.
Don't no one say anything. Future listeners, we're just having fun.
Yes.
Hi YouTube. Hi Spotify.
I,
Ad's over now.
Ads
For
over.
me.
Wow.
It's
Fuck
not
So
gonna hit
Spotify.
everyone.
that's the
That's-
entire embargo list.
that's terrible.
You got an ad for the Air Force? I think I got an ad for Arby's.
I don't know.
The
They're
Air
trying
Force,
to enlist
damn.
me specifically, and Arby's is
I
trying
do
to
not
enlist
support
you.
that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Joey's right. I mean, if you subscribe, I mean, you won't be seeing any of these
Yeah,
ads.
it's a simple way to not see the ads.
And you would have heard that entire list that we just revealed. With
We should
permission.
start doing that. We should start breaking embargoes during ads. And then,
Genius.
yes, that's a very good idea.
It would be cool if we could actually just show something for the first time on a podcast. So,
Mhm.
if any labels are out there listening, all 300 of them, we're sponsored now by whatever you just saw, so hit us up.
Maybe the military, maybe Arby's, who knows?
We're versatile in working with
The
you.
military is Arby's, bro.
The Sneak King
The-
record unveiling on this podcast.
The roast beef industrial complex.
We're combining with InfoWars,
Brutal.
and we're now VGM Wars.
What does
Oh,
Papa
no.
John think about Trash City?
Papa
They will
John
rue
would
the
thrive.
Papa John or Papa John's? That's the real
Huh?
question.
John himself.
Oh no.
John Anderson.
Yes, Papa John Anderson.
How has that not been a podcast sponsor?
I think that joke was made too early in all the fake logos that it was forgotten.
That's fair.
But it should be. We gotta bring those back. Trenta, if you're out there. We miss you. We need to double dip.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Trenta, by the
Oh
way.
shit, yeah, happy 3rd birthday, Trenta.
Happy birthday!
Today is actually.
Yeah,
That's
Yes.
not-
Happy birthday, Trenta.
it's
Wait, I
Trenta's
thought-
3rd birthday
Oh.
this year.
I thought it was Trenta's birthday like a couple months ago. Am I crazy?
Yeah,
Doesn't
Are we
matter
doing
whose birthday it is. You tag one person happy birthday in
It's
Love
their
City.
birthday.
It's Atrex's
Everybody's
birthday.
it's
Happy
my
birthday.
birthday. It's your birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to every single person in chat.
Happy birthday, America.
They just said it's my birthday. Please send me all your records. Thank you.
We never.
It's my
haven't had a
birthday, and I
reveal
never had a
yet.
birthday party. Please buy my record.
Oh no! Oh, my-
Saj.
that is a sob story for the ages.
I was gonna ask, how do people feel about that compared to the selling? Instead,
Oh, birthday
doing
ISOs.
Birthday ISO, yeah.
I think it's a fun excuse to actually post, but
I
it
think
doesn't
it is.
impact anything as far as what I'd do.
Wow, hammered right in the face.
Also, we got a new poll up.
Is
about
it a birthday?
about birthdays.
Statistically, it is someone's birthday in the entire world today.
Yes.
Shout out. It is Trenta's.
Yes. Their name is Train.
And their cat got kidnapped by pirates. Buy my record.
Or else. We. Oh,
Wait,
that's-
what?
do we have anything else that we want to touch on? Or there's got to be other trash that's been going on. What about when you have a random community member who sponsors the ISO posting?
Well, like a little bump.
Like a
When
bump?
someone gives a little
Do we
bumpski.
like bumps?
I guess we never actually even talked about the Reddit thread. Like, we just
Oh, yeah.
talked about John creating it, but
We're gonna get into that like really unhinged post that guy wrote.
Oh, that's a whole. That's a
Oh,
whole thing
yeah.
on its own.
That was wild.
did you all see that?
Yeah, there
Hello?
was
No.
there was someone saying that they had been building a lawsuit with a team of lawyers
They're
against
coming
the
for all booters.
community at large, I suppose.
Yeah,
They said my name.
They did say your name.
you are
They
Well,
said
Josh's
that
minion.
I'm using all my access to labels. I'm Josh's minion, and I'm using all my access to sell on eBay all the releases.
The poll
And I make
results
as
are
much
in.
money
Happy
as
birthday.
Booters, which is $40,000. And I actually did the math of how much you would actually have to sell to make $40,000 at a Booter. And maybe one label, literally. Maybe.
Where is
No,
it? It's so
That was
fantastic.
a lot of paranoia right there.
I feel like some people were divided on whether or not this post about with the team of lawyers and all this stuff was a joke,
think it's
or if they were taking the piss, or if they were like seriously anti-booter type person.
It just they were like making it seem like it was somebody that was like a really common target from back in the day. But I thought it was fake, honestly. I thought it was just some. I think I know who it is, but I won't out them on the post. So we know
Supportive
that I
arc
don't
only.
like them. They think they're very edgy.
Please supported.
Very edgy comedy.
Just post it in the admin's Utopia roleplay chat.
How'd you know? I mean, yeah, that's a good a good place to post something like that.
You actually have a sub Discord, VGM Furries.
Nice, that's dope.
So many subreddits.
It's actually bigger than our Discord.
Yeah. By a decent amount.
Like
What
it
even-
just seemed so absurd that like, I don't know. But then again, I wasn't named in the post, so I imagine that's a whole different
Mhm.
environment.
Um,
Naming Josh and naming Pika.
It's a lot of people like to name me. I'm an easy target. A lot of people like to make videos about me, which is a super weird feeling to see someone on the internet so angry at you that they're like spending this time like cutting and editing this video and like sitting there waiting it to upload on the internet, you know, in hopes obviously that I would see it, obviously, if they're gonna name drop me.
Meanwhile, Pico doesn't even know. Period.
I usually find out from Trash City and then I'm like, that's very interesting. It's usually really funny. I'll take it in light. Even the Boomer Scalper, that was funny, you know. Reddit posts like, that's an expert troll. Like if you're not able to tell like if it's real or fake,
Mm-hmm.
That's how you,
know,
do.
then you wrote an unhinged post. Like for sure you did your job.
Yeah, Zach, make,
Oh, I
make a
support,
video.
I support that. You know, I support all that. I support that kind of pettiness.
Call Pico out.
Hell yeah.
Feel free, I don't mind. I literally don't care.
I offered to support the Redditors' building of a legal case, but my help was rejected via
Totally.
DM,
I hope a lot of people get
unfortunately.
compensation. I support that.
You think they could turn it into a class action? Because I have emotional damages.
It will be happening.
I don't need what would my C and D be? We're C and D'ing you for being a minion of a bootlegger or something. I don't even fucking know.
Did someone say minions?
They called me a minion, yeah. I don't know if you
Awesome.
saw the Photoshop of me as a minion, but
I did. That's fantastic.
Is that why we've been
God
minion
damn.
based, or is that minion wave still? I don't know any.
Minions
All I
are more
know is, like,
powerful than ever.
I'd
Yeah.
really like to get that money he's talking about, so he should send me some money so I could buy a Tesla.
Soon. Tomorrow.
Get that minion
Nice.
money, baby.
Bananas.
So
I think the moral of the story is, though, don't spend your time hating people on the internet and making videos about them.
I'm gonna.
I guess technically this podcast that I just named them, so I'm technically doing what I said don't do.
do not do
But
that.
but we're
I'm having
we're
an
getting,
existential supportive crisis here.
we're getting paid to do it though now.
You called him Boomer Scalper. That's his internet alias. It's fine.
Dude, he could take that all the way and get pretty famous, I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
You should. That is like free
He will.
for sure. We should get him on the pod.
I would love that. I'm sure he would love that. Jesus.
Fair and balanced political debate.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We
We've talked about having like some someone on the podcast many times, but haven't actually gone through with it yet. Maybe this is the person.
soon.
I mean, it's a good debate. They
Yeah,
say, like,
but-
blah, blah, blah. The artists don't get the money, and then people say, like, but it's the corporations don't give the artists the money anyways, and it's this revolving circle of boot and anti-boot. Which I'm very supportive of. Both sides.
Both sides are correct. I agree.
Speaking of both sides, I'm
Whatever, everybody gets their enjoyment out of the hobby in their own way, be it loving just regular releases, bootlegs, or both. Like, everybody's all here for the same reason.
I'd like to bring in
Unless you're the boomer scalper.
one of our guests in our waiting room to talk about the both sides. we have Tony in our waiting room, who I believe's worked on both sides of vinyl releases. So maybe we can get a little something. Maybe. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello?
Hear me? What's up?
Hey,
What's going on? What's going on over here?
we're
Talking
talking
about boots?
we're talking about boots. We're talking about officials. Pico wants to fight, but not fight. But well,
I'm just
not
out here
fight.
What's
Supporting
everybody.
what's the beef
Sports
that
fighting.
Pico has with everyone?
Pico, please.
Where do you begin?
I honestly, so I don't have beef with everybody. I just feel like it's really fun to call people out because no one will say anything, and a lot of people just like to do bullshit.
What was that one thing the other day? Was that some drama that you brought up? I don't know, like you closed the Trash City thing?
Oh,
I don't know.
that was a couple weeks ago.
What was
not a
that?
month.
What was that about?
Which one?
Wait, there was multiple times?
When I think Tony's talking about the 3-day weekend when Trash.
Oh,
City
when
was
I closed Trash City,
Yeah. What was that
made
about?
a PSA.
Yeah. What was that?
There was like another member who has been constantly saying homophobic and transphobic stuff for like the last 3 or 4 years.
Oh, yikes.
And they got into like a fight with somebody over like Pride Month or something, like some ridiculous reason. I don't know, on like a side chat. So I decided, you know, sometimes you wonder to yourself, like, how does like a person like this get any access? You know, if they're like
right.
spreading all this hate and for volatile stuff. So I just made a post. I was like, I have 150 mutuals with this person. Like, is this seriously like someone you want to like be affiliated with?
Yeah, you know, it's weird the position that I'm in. You know, I get a lot of people that ask or like want to friend me on Facebook, and yeah, there's a few people in the main where I kind of, you know, it's questionable some of the stuff that they post in their private, and it's a little weird. But then I don't know, it's like hard sometimes to like, oh, this person wants to be my friend, but like, well, what do they want out of this? Because I probably mentioned it before. You know, on Instagram, I had quite a few people get pretty weird and angry about like me not like selling them something,
giving them a release or something.
or yeah, no, like
You
some
owe me.
people get,
Yeah.
well, no. So some people get really upset with like, how do you get this album? What do you do? And I'm like, oh, and I'll tell them like, well, you know what? The best way is go to the main on Facebook, and they're like, well, I don't want to be a part of this group. I just want the album.
It's
and I'm
always
just like,
that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, well, it's not hard to do. Again, I'm in a different position because, you know, I help some of the booters make.
You're involved,
create the art. Yeah, I'm involved. So they find me and they think that, oh, I'm the gatekeeper. I'm like, oh, I'm far from that.
You're
you
just
know?
like, I'm just making some art, dude. I'm just having fun.
Yeah. Well, I try to, but then I get really spooky messages like that. I'm like, yikes.
Oh my god.
Oh, like people threatening to like snitch or something and
Yeah.
like implicate you.
Yep.
Wow, that's insane.
Of course, so
Yeah.
lame.
Yeah. So, you know.
People be
it's-
wilding out, man, on their personal page and everything. There's some really weird stuff going on, and we're such like a broad group. Everybody loves
Yeah.
video games, be it
Right.
like whatever political spectrum or anything that you're on. That you're bound to run in some dumb shit.
Yeah, and you know, I work, you know, I've worked in media for a big chunk of my life, and so I encountered super fans, and you know, you just try to be cool about it, but you're just like, man, why do you have to make this your life? You know, it's like there's other stuff.
Don't
You
you have
know?
a fucking hobby or something?
Yeah, like I have multiple hobbies. I have too many hobbies in my life, you know. But it's just like
You don't have time to like search people down to
Right.
like threaten them with legal action over intellectual property they don't own.
Yeah,
Right.
so-
They're
Yeah,
gonna
you know,
defend
I-
Nintendo.
yeah, but I've had some run-ins like that with some people, and it's just don't make me stop doing this. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I don't. I've been in so many other groups for different hobbies, and they could be so toxic and just really weird posting from people and just like, misogynistic stuff. It's like, ugh,
I know.
why?
And
Can't you just not do that and just try to enjoy the hobby?
I mean, that's rampant, fucking rampant in nerd communities.
It
is
is.
Oh, yeah.
misogyny and, like,
Oh yeah.
bullshit
Believe me.
against
Again, I've been,
queers.
you know, I've worked in animation and video games, you know, going on 25 plus years now. And when I was at Insomniac, you know, we have like a media team, and you know, they would scour, you know, they'd be involved, I think like on Reddit or 4chan, just to see what people are saying. And oh
Mhm.
man, I'd probably be suffering like PTSD from like just hearing stories of the stuff that they had to read. And it's just like, why?
Why?
Yeah, why? Why you gotta be like that? So, you know, it's cool to really enjoy things that you're into, but just sometimes people take it to the next level. And,
Yeah.
why? Don't be like that.
I think we're very it's very nice that this is a pretty general community about video games, while also being a niche, but finding out that it's rather supportive of just about everyone, and not having to be like racist, misogynistic, transphobic, and kind of defending against that stuff left and right with numerous community efforts to help those in need.
Yeah.
It's
But, like,
been
so, like,
great.
We have a
Like,
huge group of queer members, which is awesome compared to any nerd community I've been in.
yeah, I think that's one thing I've talked to some of my friends that aren't in it, and I tell them like, yeah, you know, that's like the one thing, and you know, I think it kind of helps people put them in check about the shit they say,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
100%.
And
The
it-
Wild West, like the Maine a couple years ago, holy shit.
you know, it's the whole thing about like, you know, integration. When my family came from Mexico, we were like the first Mexican family in my neighborhood, and oh man, the stories I can tell you. I mean, I had teachers telling me racist stuff, and it was like okay because, well, you know, like you're like the only one in this class, but you know, I mean, literally being called a teacher. But the thing is, it's like when you start integrating more and more people from different colors and stuff, it's like you start to accept it. And, you know, I joke around with some of my friends. I'm like, you know, I think a lot of people from California just got to move into other states to expose them to this, to let them know that it's okay to be different or look different. And I think in the VGM community and in the group, I think people start seeing that and are a little bit more open and okay with it. Because I mean, I've been around, especially in entertainment. I mean, you know, there's just a lot of people that are, you know, openly gay and, you know, everything, you know, under the sun. And so it's like you either get on board or get out, because this is the world we live in, you know.
Absolutely.
And so you just got to like be open to these things. So yeah, it's yeah, the VGM community has been very, very good.
Very supportive. Love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
A
So it's
ton
really
of
cool to
Pride
see.
raffles, Trevor Project raffles, a
Right.
lot of support for every fucking member. Amazing.
Right. Yeah. So, you know, I tell
Yeah,
my
I do
friends,
Even
I
a
do
queer
love being here.
label. Gotta
The
love
what?
it. Gotta love
what?
that representation.
yeah. So
Shouts out.
I did have one thing I wanted to bring up. I was talking to someone, I will not name them, but we were talking about how yeah, I think you guys were talking about just a little while ago about how people do the birthday ISOs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And like something, you know, again, I kind of brush it off too. But I see some people in the community and they start talking about like, oh, that person's a scalper, or they're flipping stuff. But in the same conversations that I see on Discord, when they talk about their other hobbies, and example, like actual playing video games or maybe card collecting, and they'll start talking about like, oh, I should flip that and sell it for profit, and that's okay.
It's a double standard, yeah.
I see that
Here's
all
my take
the
on that
time. I see
is,
that all the time.
It depends if you're trying to be part of the community or not. Obviously, like someone could be like, I'm not going to scalp anything, and that's like the ideal. But I think it's like a gray area because like they're not trying to be friends with those people that they're scalping to. When like in our community, you kind of have to be part of the community to get access. So when you're scalping back to them, it's like, like those are the people you're supposed to supposedly be friends with.
Right.
That you're
Isn't it
trying
the
to make
same-
money off of.
Isn't it the same thing though?
I feel like there's a different dynamic between like reselling Pokemon cards and like selling.
Well, none of that is
battle
like something
records, you
made
know?
like small by
Like-
hand by
like,
somebody.
At its core, like I could definitely see how it'd be argued to be the exact same thing, but I think just within the context of like how the community thrives and persists is based off of like a tight knit mutual trust and like bond between people, whereas like something like maybe a card collecting hobby is like a mass produced item by Game Freak or Nintendo or whoever makes
But
Pokemon cards,
So Aramis.
Everything is sort of mass produced. It's like even though these bootlegs are, you want to say they're boutique, they're still mass produced. But
Yeah, it depends
again,
how you want.
I'm just trying to stir the pot here because I see this a lot, and I see people always like, well, I wouldn't pay that for this, but then they turn around and they're like, hey, I'm going to sell this game for X amount of dollars. Like, wait, what?
Yeah,
So-
I think, it depends how you want to like say if something's mass produced or not, but I guess
Yeah.
more specifically what I mean is like produced for a mass market, whereas like I wouldn't say that like specifically the bootleg side of this community, like public releases, sure, I think it's a different conversation too, but like I don't know, I feel like there's a different.
Some of these boots are pretty mass produced.
But
Yeah,
even,
more
even
so
those
than
ones aren't that much.
Yeah,
There's-
I would
there's-
say
I
the
don't
ones that
think
have the
it's-
more pressings are way less policed than the ones with the least pressings.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
definitely
think it's
nuances
about
there.
numbers either.
Yeah, because when
I think it's just betraying
the. Go ahead.
it's betraying the like group rules and the not in every case, but it's like the secrecy of the scene and everything. It's just it's kind of, I don't mind it as much with official releases because you're not like taking someone else's spot, so to speak.
right.
I mean, it's a totally different thing. I've never been in anything like it, so I guess just everybody's taking it like as new. We're just treading new waters, just doing what we can while it's happening.
Yeah, I'm just interested because I know it's something that I see, and I'm like,
Yeah,
Oh, I
I
see it a
wanna-
lot. I also see like just some members just ridiculously scalping like wild. Like the rules for every label are different, so it's like hard because every single different release has its own areas of gray, from
Mhm.
every different
Yeah.
creator, and it's like hard to gauge. People get forgetful, do one thing that one label would be completely fine with that another one wouldn't. So it's like
Right.
a lot of nuances to it all. So it's not just definitively like
There's never
can they
the
scalp
right
in this
answer.
community and not
Yeah.
another one. I just think with every piece here, it's different.
And I
Right,
think a big part of it too is looking at patterns of how and what people do to some extent. Like I don't know, we've kind of said it before I think on the show, but like if someone's doing it a lot from like a place they really shouldn't be, it's easier to look at that and be like, that's kind of fucking lame to do. Whereas like if someone
Yeah,
sells
no one-time scalpers.
once or
Everybody gonna
twice,
get
it's like
roasted.
Mhm.
but it's incredibly nuanced and honestly almost entirely dependent on how you feel about a person and how the community at large feels about a person.
Totally.
Is maybe unfair, but maybe not, because that's kind of how
The community
is
aspect
structured.
of it.
Yeah, it's how it's structured in the first place, is like being vouched for, and if you're not respected and or vouched for in the community whatsoever, like people are probably going to look at it more negatively.
So I think to try and like expand upon Tony's point, like if in our Discord we saw someone posting stuff in Vinyl Market, they are all fair prices, but then they go into the Game Market channel and they are overpriced scalping like old games. Like, do you have the same opinion of the person since they're still trying? Like, I think Aramis, you said earlier, like on a grander scale, I could see how they're both similar, and like I think the similarity there is getting money from like making a large profit off of someone else's loss for just having not had the luxury of being there first or getting it first, you know?
Right.
Is there do you look differently at a person who is selling games at a high margin?
I personally don't.
Even if they're
source and intention, like how can you be sure because it's such an old item that they got it for whatever you think they got it for?
Mhm.
You know,
Mind
they
you, this could
paid
be the
over,
Xenoblade 3
under.
Collector's Edition, theoretically.
I also don't have a like personal interest in the video game market, so it's hard for me to like
That's kind of where I'm coming
care
from.
as much. Whereas I feel more like, you know, not protective, but maybe that is the word. I don't know about this specific community. You know?
I mean, I think we're all protective of the community in some way.
I think all scalpers suck, but you know what? I'm gonna be supportive.
Well, you know, the other thing I see,
Grind set.
like in the main, is when people will post stuff and then some people will get jumped on immediately and be like, "Oh, you know, that one's still on sale you can get it for whatever price from the site," or it's like this weird policing.
Do you think that's
That's a service.
jumping on people?
I think that's
You know,
a service.
I think sometimes, again, I can't remember specific examples, but sometimes I feel like it's like why, you know, if that person's selling it for like what it's like, I don't know. I can understand, like, well, yeah, maybe, I don't know, DM that person. I kind of feel it comes off like they're being attacked. Like,
Okay,
It should
so
be public
you know,
info though, right? If there's like a repress.
So I did that recently. So we could talk about my specific example. I think someone was trying to sell. They had 2 records for sale that were like $60 and $65, and I saw that they like. I was like, I looked at the post and I was surprised. Like, I don't think those have sold out yet. So I did a little research and got the links. You know, and just said, hey, these prices are actually like $25. Like one of them was from the Yeti. I know that. Sorry, I don't know the actual games themselves, but so you would say that is is coming hard on a person?
No, I don't think.
Oh, yeah?
It's some. Again, I don't screen grab and put them in my little
In the folder.
shit post.
Yeah.
In the folder. So I can't tell you.
Respect people who do.
Attacked.
Called out.
But you know,
I like to think I have a folder on my desktop, but it's actually in my brain.
I think it's funny when I'll be talking to some people in the group, and then something's mentioned, and they're like, "Oh, this," and then they'll show me screen grab from like 6 months ago. I'm like, "Oh my god!" It's like, be careful what you say. But no, I just think sometimes, you know, again, you know, specific examples, just like sometimes like, oh, like I feel like sometimes it's like they're getting attacked, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just a big baby. Maybe I'm just a big baby. And just like,
No, and I think I tried to go out of my way to make sure that like I wasn't being aggressive sounding about it. I was just like saying, hey, this is still available elsewhere.
Yeah, because sometimes when I see people post in the main, you know, I'll, you know, infrequently will just buy it from them. I'm like, oh, they're trying to get rid of it, and yeah, I could probably buy it from the store, but I'm like, well, I'll just buy it from them.
Mm-hmm.
But for more money?
You know,
I think the whole point is like if they're trying to scalp to the community and you jump on to tell any buyers that like, hey, don't buy this scalp price from this guy.
Right.
It's
It's
MSRP from the
twice as
website.
much. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, yeah. It was
Yeah.
Magic Castle. It was that was $60 on someone's sale, whereas like you could still buy it retail at 25.
What if it was just $5 more?
Then who cares?
Yeah, I'm fine
Buy
helping
it doesn't-
someone
no one's
out.
gonna go
Yeah.
out of their way to do that.
I
How about
disagree
you
with
member?
that.
Because that
It's like,
$5
well,
is like the shipping back.
You get it
Shipping
for
costs, yeah.
$2 cheaper on Discogs.
Most of the people who
Yeah.
get attacked are like really egregious, like where there's no question that this person is being a fucking dick.
Yeah, and I've been a little.
No one's
shitter
getting
before.
jumped on $5, $10, $20. Like sometimes even double the cost of a bootleg. No one's gonna say shit. It's like someone who's $300, $200. It's every single week they're posting the same shit. Extra $200, $300.
Yeah, it's all
It's like frequency. I don't think people just go out of their way to like become aggressive or attack or coin the term by one of our favorite members, price copping. But there needs to be a little pushback. If I'm totally a fan of, if you're gonna scalp, you have every single right to, no problem. But anybody has their right to talk shit to you. And if you want to endure it and scalp, then that's totally fine. Live in a copacetic world with the shit talkers and the scalpers. But if you don't like it, maybe don't scalp.
The cost of posting on the internet.
Have thicker skin if you want to make money off your community members.
Right.
I don't
And
think
that-
anybody's going to like the staff and being like, scalping's not allowed. People shouldn't be post these scalping things. I think it's more so that if they want to scalp, we should have the exact same right to shit talk. It's fair.
I think
now
it's
that is for the open community. That's that says absolutely nothing to label owners. Like you can, you know, if a label owner is upset by it, you know, they have every right to just like ban them without question.
Oh, absolutely. I just mean in the public forum.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
I
in
think in
some other.
general-
I'm in some other groups. I'm in this one forums for like vintage, really high-end vintage, sound equipment and gear. And
Oh my god, sound equipment nerds are the worst.
I'm just in it just so I could just creep and just look at this amazing
So
gear.
wait, is the VGM 8-track group real?
No. Coming
Se-
soon.
secret group,
Coming
actually.
soon.
Let me in.
Oh man, I remember when my dad got an 8-track in our car when I was a kid. I must have been it's one of my earliest memories. And I remember my dad making like a little custom box with one of his cassette tapes in the middle in the armrest area.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I just had memories of all that when when I was mentioned that about starting 8-track group. But yeah, I'd never had one in my life.
Shout outs to the only VGM 8-track boot, Star Wars Pod Racer.
Is that? Oh yeah, I do remember seeing that one actually. Rad.
Oh, so I was gonna say, so I'm in this forum for high-end vintage gear, and they have a no shit talk rule on
Mhm.
any price that someone posts. That's the price.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
And-
Nintendo
and-
Switch physical collectors has that group or has that policy too.
They're like if you put like a laugh emoji, or if you come at the person for the price, you're automatically banned.
Wow.
Crazy.
I love the laugh emoji when people get mad at that. Like, who cares? Like, maybe they actually thought your post was funny. You know what I mean?
I can't imagine it.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't even know it. People were laugh emojiing stuff I was saying, and I was like, hell yeah! You know what? These people are gassing me up.
I
but
am
maybe that's
funny.
not what they were intending.
And they're just like, look at this idiot.
I was like, hey, this guy may be my friend now.
Total opposite. Ugh.
I am so oblivious to hate and like passive aggressiveness. I right over my head every time. I'm way too high for that.
I have a hard time because it like in my personal, like you know me personally, like I goof around a lot, and I have to hold back sometimes because I know it probably comes off like, what the fuck's Tony talking about?
Well, it becomes like being a popular profile, like because you work with labels, because, and it's the same with staff, with the Discord, Facebook too. Like, you really can't be yourself 100% or say like anything dumb because there's just like all these eyes on you.
Yeah, you're representing not just yourself, but what you're working towards with the entirety of your team.
Right.
Are you saying you don't say anything dumb though?
I'm always saying the dumbest shit. So,
can you imagine what it would be like though if we weren't staff?
I know I joke around with
you
Jake,
saying stuff as stupid as me.
Me and Jake always throwing that freaking record.
That's for us. I can't wait to hear it. I've seen it, but I can't wait to hear it.
It's really good.
Sounds so warm.
It's really good.
Well, we're a little past where we're at usually, and I'm gonna
let's wrap it up and bring it to the after show. Just remember, kids, it takes a lot to become a villain in the VGM community. Food for thought. The people that are considered bad guys, it takes a lot to get there.
They really make you work for it.
And
I'm trying.
It gets ridiculous where you're like, man, they're trying really hard.
If anyone has any pointers, just DM me.
Is there that many though?
Not really.
It's like a revolving door of 5 at any time. One leaves and the one comes.
Let me get real quick from our buddy. Hey Joey. Before you do your thing, I think everyone just kind of wants to be treated how they'd like to be treated, and we always kind of want to gas each other up, and people who want to pay high prices are more willing to sell at high prices, and we just want to help each other out and make the best community that we can make. So let's keep helping each other out and doing what we can. Go ahead, Joey.
And thanks everyone.
Big ass haunted mansion.
And thanks for listening. Game night next
Bye,
week.
everyone.
Oh yeah. We got any? Oh,
nope,
are we
no
still-
idea.
Happy birthday.
No
Happy birthday.
ideas. Big
Good
ass haunted
night.
mansion. Happy birthday, Trade